So whenever you're ready, just come back, lay back into a comfortable position, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, feet a little bit wider than your outer hips so your knees just comfortably steeple together so there's no lower back issues. Broaden your upper back, just kind of spread your shoulder blades wide, and then take your ball, and whether you have a bumpy or smooth one, and you're going to come with your opposite hand up by your chest and see if you can find your clavicle. That's like the bony, it should be horizontal line, sometimes they're more vertical. Out from your shoulder in towards your throat, and you're going to take your ball, you're going to go across the body, so if the ball's in the left hand to the right, and you're going to roll that ball underneath your clavicle line just to break up some of that tight chest tissue, get some lymph going. And you're going to go all the way up to the shoulder and then all the way back into the chest again. I got one for you. We got one. And you're just going to do a couple of good strokes on one side. Just really relax the shoulder as much as you can. Work your way out. And then once you've done that one side, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 times, then just switch and do the same thing on the opposite side. Just trace that clavicle line. And just start to pay attention to your breath as you work your way from your chest out to your shoulder and then back again. And then once you've done that, you can just drop your ball off to your side. Knees are still bent, still steepling. Interlace your fingers, take your palms and press them up to the sky. So kind of inside out hands. Press your palms up to the sky, pull your shoulder blades off the mat, really spread the upper back. And then on your next inhale, take the hands still clasped and bring them overhead alongside the ears, drop them down to the floor overhead and press. Just keep breathing. Inhale through the nose. Try to pull your lungs up off of your pelvis. And exhale through the nose. Push a little bit more through the thumb side of the palms than your pinky side. And now slide one leg out and then the opposite leg out. Full body stretch. Now exaggerate the arc of the back. Almost like there was a needle behind your lower lumbar. Really lift it. Point through your toes. Still the breath is inflating the body. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Now listen carefully. On your next exhalation, I want you to bring your right leg straight up to the sky. So bring your right leg straight up. Flex the foot as much as you can. Now take those clasping arms and bring them up and around behind the leg, so kind of behind the kneecap area. On the next exhale, use only your front core muscles. Curl your head and shoulders up towards the knee. And now climb your arms, climb your hands up towards your ankle as high as it'll go. Keeping your upper body in place as you exhale, just gently draw that top leg in 1 inch, 2 inches, 1 centimeter. And just hold that. Use your core, drop your chin to your chest, relax your shoulders. Breathe into the space of the hamstring. Breathe into the space along the back side of the leg. Now on your next inhalation, however that is for you, release the leg, arms come back overhead, full body stretch, arc the back, exaggerate the movement. Inhale when you're ready. And exhale, bring your opposite leg up. Now flex the foot, hands come behind the knee, curl up. Using your core muscles, relax your shoulders, walk your hands up your leg, so it'd be towards your ankle. Not moving your upper body, just gently draw the leg in. All we're looking for is sensation. So if your mind steps in and is like, you must pull further, I just want you to honor your body where it is at today. Let's hold this 4, relax your shoulders and breathe. 3, 2, now it's almost like a spring. Release the leg, arms drop down, arc the back, reach again, fingertips to toes, inhale. Exhale, knees come into the chest. Just give yourself a nice hug, rock side to side on the spine, wake up the sacrum, wake up the back. Mentally prepare your body that you're going to come upright. See if your mind and body then can move simultaneously. As you rock to your right side, the side of the sun, roll yourself up to a seated position. And then from seated, come into a tabletop. So all fours, you can face towards me. And so once you're on all fours, fingertips nice and wide. Make that middle finger point straight forward. And once you're in tabletop, I want you to try to rotate the arms so that the folds of the elbows are pointing in line with the middle finger without hyperextension. So if you're hypermobile in those elbows, you have to bend just a little bit and create some contraction in the bicep. Nice broad back, nice strong belly. On the next inhalation, sneak your right leg back to full extension with the big toe barely touching the floor. So that right leg's gonna sneak back. Try to keep your weight even on all of your other limbs. So that's your two hands and your knee. Now without shifting your body weight, lift the opposite arm, either out to T, or you're gonna bring it alongside your ear, thumb facing the ceiling. On the next inhale, lift your back leg up off the floor only as high as you can lift it without sagging through the pelvic line, sagging through the belly line. Now close your eyes. Make a fist with your front hand, like a thumbs up fist with that hand that's in front, and push the thumb to the ceiling as much as you can. Flex your back foot and push through the heel as much as you can. It's like somebody is tractioning your spine as you push away from the ground with your bottom arm. Breathe, like if you were a table, carry the heavy load. Push away from the ground with the base arm even more. Broaden your back. Let's go 4, 3, 2. Exhale, limbs come down, fingertips wide, curl the toes under, still a broad back. Lift the knees 1 inch up off the floor and hold. So the lower you are, the more you're gonna work your core. The higher you go, the more your shoulders are gonna take that load. Dig into your breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Exhale, drop your knees, bend your elbows, cow's pose. So as you come into cow, we're gonna stay here and breathe for a couple of seconds, so just nice calm breathing. I want you to think about uncurling the tailbone towards the ceiling and really drawing your front ribs and heart forward towards me. Now with your hands, elbows are gonna bend. The second you lock, if you have kind of a stiff upper back, you're gonna lose the mobility. So elbows are gonna bend. Tailbone curls, belly drops, heart is forward. Now pull back on the mat with your hands as you push your chest forward even more. Create some traction internally. Now on the exhalation, tuck the chin, tuck your tailbone, uncurl your toes and lean back towards your heels. Think of like a scared cat on Halloween. Really draw everything inward. Now let's sync the breath. Inhale into cow's pose, come under the fence through the hole in the wall. Pull back on your hands. Exhale, curl under, pull the belly in, tuck your tailbone to your nose, lean back, press through your palms. Inhale under the fence, through the hole in the wall, pull your shoulders back, push back. Exhale. So I call this functional cat-cow. Your whole spine is involved. 2 more times. Inhale, under the fence, through the hole in the wall, pull back on your hands, lift your heart. Exhale, curl everything in, press back. Inhale back into tabletop. Folds of the elbows forward, nice broad back, strong core. When you're ready, that left leg's gonna slide back, big toe barely touches the floor, hip is square. And when you're ready, opposite arm is either come to T or out in front. Make that fist and press the thumb to the ceiling. Now, before you do anything else, I want you to sink into the bottom shoulder so you kind of are sloppy in that joint, and then push away from the mat. Really notice the difference. I want you to stay pressed away. Back leg lifts. Close your eyes. Now keep lifting your thumb and pushing through your fist as you flex the back foot and reach through your heel. Create as much space as you can in your body. All day long, we feel things weigh us down. Create space. Breathe with me. Exhale down slow, back into cat-cow. You know what you're doing. Inhale. Exhale, curl in, lean back. Keep pushing through your palms. Inhale, under the fence, through the hole in the wall. Pull back on your palms, reach through your chin. Exhale, reverse it. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale back into tabletop. Curl the toes under. Now we're not going to do anything with our knee. Keep that knee at 90 and lift your knees and drop your belly to your knees. Sink your head. Now from here, lift your hips just high enough so that the hips are now higher than the head. Keep your knees super bent here. In this bent knee down dog, fingertips nice and wide. Keep pressing through your palms and keep pressing through your heels. Keep pressing through your breath. Inhale, glide forward into plank. So you might need to take a step back. Fingertips are still nice and wide. Step your feet together, make it one big sumo leg, and zip up through the inner thighs. Now when you're in plank, I want you to think about your front hip bones on your pelvis. Tip them into your belly. So while you're in plank, you're actually tipping, which would be posteriorly if you're on your back, into your abdomen. Pull your front ribs up and in like you're buttoning a sweater, and broaden through your back so not even a droplet of water can sit between your shoulder blades. Nice deep breath in. Bend your knees dramatically. Sit back into that bent knee down dog. So if you think your knees are bent, try to bend them a little bit more. Press through the heels, press through the palms, shake the head, yes. Yes to life, yes to opportunities. And then shake your head, no, no, I will not go backwards. And then settle your head down at center. Look up between your palms, and let's launch the left foot forward between the hands. If you need to, drop the knee to bring that leg forward. So here we are in low lunge. Bend the back knee slightly. Roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. And as you come up one vertebrae at a time, find your arms in cactus. So that means your elbows are shoulder height. The tighter the hip flexor, the more that back knee is going to have to bend. Keep the front foot nice and solid, and now pull the arms back and engage the upper back as much as you can. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, lower the arms down, back into that bent knee down dog. Think about this as a therapeutic down dog where you are kind to yourself, resting your belly towards your thighs, resting your heart towards your thighs. Nice deep breath in, look between the hands. Exhale, launch the right foot forward. Feel free to use that hand to kind of help it forward if you need to. Give the back knee a bend. Roll yourself up. You are stacking your spine like blocks at this point. Square the hips forward. Belly is strong. Arms are going to come to cactus again. So I feel the upper back anchor itself, and then pull the arms back into engagement without pushing the ribs out. So can I use my core to support the upper back contraction? That's really kind of the name of the game here. See if you can close your eyes now. Trust your body's balance. Trust the intuition on the mat that you can be steady and stable. Exhale, arms drop down. Step forward, standing forward bend. Relax the head, shake the shoulders, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Whew. And as you come to center, grab your ball. We'll do a little bit of unraveling with the feet, and then we're going to do a little Kriya today based on what we worked on earlier. So just take that ball, one foot, and just start rolling out the foot. Inner edge, outer edge, ball of the foot. Find the crunchies, heel. You choose the pressure. Like Amy talked about our roots today. Like, this is your root system. Honor it every single day. If there's anything you walk away with, it's like, I need to roll my feet every day. All right, let's go through those three phases. So heel grind, ball of the foot on the ground. So your ball is under your heel. You're going to choose that pressure, and you're going to grind side to side. The ball is going to move, so you're just going to kind of shift your foot with it. Use your breath. This is kind of that place between what we think is pain and really varying degrees of discomfort. You're feeling discomfort, not pain. All right, now you're going to pick a point on your heel that's like, ooh, yeah. And I want you to use that as a trigger point, and we're going to lean into that. Nice, calm breathing. Deep inhalation. Let's exhale through the mouth. One more time, deep inhalation. Exhale. Now let's go to the arch of the foot. You're going to roll down right along the center line of the foot, that plantar tendon, from heel to ball of the foot. So let's make the Twizzler a little bit more like a flat piece of taffy. Soften the jaw, soften the face and eyes. And this is where you offer gratitude to your body because you're feeling this because you're self-aware. You actually feel what's going on. Your body is saying, hey, this is tender, please do something about it. And now anchor the heel. You're just behind the ball of the foot with the ball, and you're gonna wave your foot side to side. All right, let's take that foot and just step down, just create a sense of awareness, right foot to left foot right now. Close your eyes. And whichever foot you just rolled out should feel more spread, more connected, more anchored, heavier. And just draw gratitude for the other side. Let's do the same thing on the other foot. So heel, just kind of start and then work through the foot. We'll just do kind of a quick once over. And then once you've done that, we're going to grind the heel. So ball of the foot on the ground, grind the heel out. Does anyone else feel a difference between the feet, like
Yeah, for sure.
sensitivity-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pick that point on your heel. You're just going to create a nice connection there, nice release, breathe into it. It's almost like surrendering to the sensation, surrendering to the space. Awesome, and let's go through the arch. So we're gonna grind right through that plantar tendon. Think of this as like, if you've not been feeling like there's a sense of direction for you, or it's kind of like, where am I? Your feet are calling to you. Like, hey, anchor me, please. I need connection, I need rooting, I need to feel too. We feel with our hands, we feel with our eyes, we feel with our face. But how many times are you feeling with your feet? Okay, now find the back edge of the ball of the foot, anchor your heel, and wave the foot. Okay, awesome. So let's move that ball off to the side. Now that we're nice and grounded, we're standing. Step the feet into a straddle. Don't do your widest straddle ever. Just think of like one step in from your best straddle ever. And you can face me, you can face sideways, whatever you want to do, whatever works for you is fine with me. Bend the knees dramatically and roll yourself down into a straddle forward bend. Now lean into the balls of the feet to whatever is comfortable without letting your heels lift. Now once you've done that, slowly start to straighten your legs, but only to the point that your spine doesn't start to round. So as you start to straighten your legs, if all of a sudden your spine starts to bow on you, you're going too far. So you want to honor that hamstring and the relationship with the spinal muscles. When you're ready, lengthen your spine much like a coffee table and bring your fingertips towards the ground if your body will allow. If not, bend your knees till you can do that. And you might need a wider stride, so just kind of honor your body here. When you're ready, exhale, side lunge to the left. So as I side lunge to the left, feet are going to stay parallel. And I know I need a wider stride if my heel starts to pick up off the ground. So I'm just going to widen, widen, widen as I side lunge. Use your elbow now and just press the bent knee open a little bit more. It's like, hello, inner adductors. Hello, pelvis. It's safe for you to be expansive. Inhale, float up through center. Same thing on the opposite side. Float off to the right. Maybe that right elbow is just going to encourage that leg to open. Maybe not. And sit back into your hips. Let's flow now. Inhale through center. This is where your breath is long and deep. Exhale. And once that exhale is complete, pause for 3 counts. Then float up through center. Inhale again. And exhale to the opposite side. You're going to exhale completely and then give yourself a 3-count pause where there's no breathing. And then back up through center again. I want you to do this 3 more times on each way. Really honoring that pause, that space that you're creating. We talked about yesterday how the pause between the inhale and exhale is when God speaks to us. So one more round. And then back up to center. Heel toe your feet back together. Bend your knees and roll yourself up. Arms come up overhead. Inhale. And exhale. Don't take your fingers off. Okay. Don't take your fingers off. Okay. We're gonna do a Kriya this morning, and so Kriya. There's all different types of Kriyas. This is called the Kriya, and this is meant to release really deep energy and particularly empowering for women. And so I'll kind of show you what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna do it. So your feet are gonna end up in a high squat, or what we call a high squat. So toes are slightly turned out, and you're gonna come into a position like this. You know your feet aren't wide enough if you're plying. The tighter my hips, the more forward my feet. That's kind of a rule of thumb. So if you're really tight through here, your feet are just gonna be more forward. I have really good external rotation. This is comfortable for me. So you kind of just recognize your hips, but the power here now is in the arm movement, and it's a really deep belly verbal action. So I'll show you the arms and I'll show you the voice. Arms are gonna come up, palms facing me, hands wide, and then it's gonna be facing in like you're doing a pull-up and bringing your hands in, making a muscle with my bicep and bringing it in really strong. So we're gonna do up and in. So that's phase one. We're just gonna do up. The second cycle, we're gonna do forward. So we're gonna grab for what we need in life, pull it in. Grab, palms down, pull it in. And we'll take a break between each of these cycles. And the last set we do, we're gonna pull up, down, forward, in. So then we're gonna bring them both together. So we're gonna do this a total of 3 cycles. Ideally, we do a minute each, okay? So I'll just kind of gauge you guys, see how you're doing and adjust accordingly. And we're gonna bring that all together. The huh part isn't from your throat. So if you're getting a sore throat, it's because you're here. You need to be here. It sounds like this. Huh, huh. Just try that. Huh, huh, huh. It almost sounds like a masculine, like mountain man. Okay, it's super deep here. So that's where you want to pull from, and I want you to be vocal. I want you to get it out. I want you to claim your space, claim your power, make your stance in this world. That's where this is coming from. And as you do that, you are letting go of all the bullshit. You're letting go of all the people that have told you no. You are letting go of all the things holding you back. You're letting go of all the things in your head that you think are real but are not. And you are claiming this space as your own. I want you to feed off the women around you. I want you to feed off the energy around you. And when you think you can, that is bullshit, because you can. So if your mind starts saying, I can't, I can't, I can't, you have to push through. There's nothing we're gonna do right now for the next 3 minutes that's gonna break you. I promise. Okay? So I'm going to use a timer because although my sense of time is pretty good, it's not always great.
Do we want to transform our mats?
Yeah, if you want to turn your mat, you can totally go for it, and we can all face each other. We could do it in a circle if you want. Yeah. Oh, hey, Karen, what's your code?
Yeah. 7005.
Perfect. Okay.
You guys want to circle?
Yeah, circle. I can back that.
Oh my goodness.
Are we gonna practice Kriya?
So we have the instructor.
Okay.
Wow.
Perfect.
Look at that baby doing yoga.
Okay. So should we just practice like 2 or 3 just to make sure we feel good about it? And then we're gonna do just the up. We're gonna go for a minute. Then we'll pause, take a break, breathe really deeply. Then we're gonna do forward. We're gonna do for a minute. Then we'll pause, just breathe deeply. And then we're gonna combo it and we're gonna bring it to all together. And afterwards, we're gonna just do like a really big release, okay? So let's just come into position and let's just practice the arm movement so I can kind of see, come down into a kind of a squat. Arms come up, so palms are forward, energy hands. So hands are really spread wide. And then, like really bring, like you're pissed off, bring it. Here we go, one more time. And then when you transition in between, listen to my inhales, how deep they are. Like you're dragging out that breath so that you have enough energy to do the next round, okay? So draw from that energy from your peers, pull up that energy from the earth, and then we'll take that break afterwards, that breath afterwards. So let's get into position. Arms come up. Breathe in. Just move your arms, shake side to side, just breathe. That lightheadedness, welcome to oxygen your body didn't have. Breathe deeply. Shake it off. Any residue, any debris.
I wonder what Zara's thinking.
Okay, right?
Women energy.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
feeling it. It's hurt me worse during labor.
No shit. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right there.
Now we're gonna pull towards us. Okay, so this is you bringing yourself forward, pulling in all that you need, letting go of everything that's here. You're returning it back where it came from. It's like, here I am bringing in new, don't need that other stuff. And you're just gonna keep pulling in. This is your identity center. This is your solar plexus. This is where you live. This is where all of your needs for in yourself all resides here. This is all your lower body. You're anchoring to the earth. So you're gonna pull in. You're gonna try for that minute again. Take a break again. We're gonna do it one more cycle, okay? So here we go. Breath in. Down here. Yeah. And again, let it go. Any residuals, any debris, breathe with me.
Sorry.
What a way to open that throat chakra.
Yeah.
These are connected. Yes. Okay, last time. Now we're gonna bring heaven down. We're pulling ourselves. We're going forward, pulling ourselves, releasing, bringing in, releasing, bringing in. I want you here. Huh, 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 ha, 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 huh, huh, huh. It's almost like agonizing labor or like really deep orgasmic like moan. That's where this is coming from. This is where we're in struggle. Yeah, I want you to be here. Okay? All right, here we go.
So are we doing each time?
Yep, so it's gonna be huh, huh. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pace you this time. So we're gonna start slow, then I'm gonna say medium, then we're gonna go fast. Then we're gonna move it quick. So your breath is gonna be quick. Okay, but we'll start slow and then we'll slowly progress, okay? All right, here, let's get in position. Start up first, ready? Oh, sorry. Forward. Forward. Speed it up. Ready for it? One more. All right, let it go. Shake it out. Release the three. Nice job, ladies.
It's a good thing I stopped smoking.
Okay, back to center. We'll stay in a circle. Stop this guy here.
I gotta head out to Christopher.
All right, let's slowly come down to the mat. And just bend your knees. Bring your hands back behind you. Just rock your knees side to side. Let your hips lift as you do this. Just nice calm breathing.
Thank you.
Yes. And then turn yourself one direction. Doesn't matter which way you turn. But bring your legs nice and long. Just go this way. When you're ready, arms reach up. Inhale. And just exhale, float your body forward. Inhale, roll yourself up. Arms come up the chimney. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll up. Arms up the chimney. Exhale, reach and flow. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, reach on the down roll. And then soft on the up roll. Exhale. Inhale up. Let's do 1 more. Exhale. Inhale up. Arms reach up. I'm going to face you just for a second. Right arm comes down to your right side and just side bend to the right. Just bend side. Relax your bottom shoulder. Look up or down. Inhale. Use your bottom hand as a launching and press yourself up almost like a spring. And just do the same thing on the opposite side. Breathe into your opening rib. On that upper side, look up or down. Breathe with me. Use the bottom arm as a spring. Press yourself up. And exhale, opposite side. Just feel your body. No analyzing. Just notice and be aware. Inhale up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale up to center. Arms at T. Exhale, arms drop down. Bring the knees in, roll yourself onto your back. So now come onto your back. Knees into the chest, give yourself a nice hug. Legs come up towards the ceiling. Open your legs wider than your hips and bend your knees, almost like a squat on the ceiling. Take your arms on the inside or outside, I'll let you choose. And just reach for your ankles, reach for your feet, reach for the inside edge of your foot. If you're like, oh, my hips do not move that way. Take your hands behind your knee joints. Use the forearms and wrists and pull your bent knee in towards each armpit. Happy baby. Now take this action and just rock side to side gently. And as you rock side to side gently, pull one heel in towards your sternum and then do the same thing on the opposite. We have so much locked up energy in our pelvis. I just want you to open up the hips. Open up the freedom of the pelvis for blood flow, for energy flow, for grounding, for expression. And then bring the bottoms of the feet towards each other. Think of kind of like a bound angle, or your feet are praying. Just pause here. Legs come up towards the sky, both legs. Roll the ankles, snap, crackle, pop. Feet drop down to the floor, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Arms come up overhead alongside the ears, palms face up. And as you exhale, press your lower back into the floor and like tape, pull your tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, up into an unsupported bridge. So the chin is towards the chest, the arms are reaching long alongside the ears. And try to get the entire foot to commit to the floor. That means the big toe, every toe next to the big toe, the ball of the foot, the entire heel. And turn your tailbone even more up towards the sky. Breathe, inflate your lungs as much as you can. Make your ribcage big without eating any bugs. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, roll the spine back down and bring your arms down at the same time like a drawbridge. Extend your right leg out to the right corner of the mat, your left leg out to the left corner of the mat. Interlace the fingers, bring your arms overhead, just full body stretch, arc the back, reach through the palms, point through the toes. Create some length and space for yourself here. And then exhale, arms drop down to your sides, palms face up, and body just rolls itself open without reservation. It's going to take a few minutes here before lunch, but as you rest here and your body is open, I will come around if you'd like a little cream on your neck and a little bit of a neck adjustment, palms up, if not palms down, and I'll pass you by. But as you rest here, I just want you to practice being open. This idea of melting into the earth, being completely open with yourself. Shavasana is actually a pose of vulnerability, because it's this willingness to open ourselves and just present ourselves to the unknown. Say, I am me. I am that. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to put in front of me. Take me as I am. On the next exhale, I want you to turn your palms down into the earth. And if there is anything that you still feel is lingering in your closet, I just want you to let it out of your drains here, your palms. If there's any sludge, any debris, maybe you don't even know what it is, you can't put a name to it, but you know it's there, just let it drain out right now. There's no place for it, it's unnecessary. And then start to wiggle your feet. You start to open and close your hands. When you're ready, you start to bring your knees up and into the chest. Be disciplined here to not hurry yourself. And just rock on your sacrum maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times. And when you feel inclined, that rocking action is going to take you up to a seated position. And then once in a seated position, I want you to make your way in your own way into a forward bend. So you're going to come into a really soft forward bend. Knees are bent, head is heavy, feet are anchored. Again, back to the feet again. Feel your presence on the ground. Feel your feet connected. Draw gratitude for that relationship. Remember, we're leaving anything that no longer serves us behind here. Roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Arms come up overhead. Once you're upright, your arms are up overhead. Look up, see your hands. Exhale, bring your arms down to your heart. Plug your thumbs into your heart center. And just take a moment here to pause, eyes closed. Breath moving. Let's set an intention for ourselves today and as we move forward from this retreat. So maybe an intention you can take with yourself. Now imagine that intention, a small flame burning between your hands. And so once you've set that intention and you've placed it between your palms, I want you to turn your hands horizontal where your fingertips go to the heel of the hand and the heel of the hand go to the fingertips, like you have a little frog or a little firefly between your hands. Hold that intention here. Hold that space. And once you've solidified that, turn your palms back to prayer, still holding that intentional flame. Bring your thumbs up to your lips. Inhale deeply. Exhale, breathe life into that intention. Bring your thumbs up to the third eye, Agya. Plant your thumbs into your third eye and visualize that intention becoming a reality right now, because it is. Once you visualize that intention, bring the arms up overhead, open your palms, set it free into the universe. Now follow your thumbs as they come back together, and with your eyes aligned with your thumbs, bring your hands back to your heart and plug right back into your heart. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale deeply through the mouth. 2 more times. Exhale. 1 more time. Exhale. And take 1 step forward into a great day ahead. Namaste.